Hello, Blue. Have you woken up from a nap?
Bloopy,
Blue, it's your big debut. You're probably got to clean your
can you
face.
come over here, Bloopy? Come on. Come over here, Poo-Poo. Hey, Poo-Poo. We're going to talk about your bowel movements on camera.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
I'm Tom. This is Montana.
Blue is sleeping. We just wanted to jump on today because we've had a lot of questions about how we do EC, Elimination Communication, and we've been wanting to make this video for a long time. So
What is it?
we'll just go straight into it. What is Elimination Communication? Basically, it is listening to your baby for when they want to go to the toilet and taking them to the toilet instead of going in their nappy.
Yeah. That's all it is.
It's
Waiting for their cues. Every mum knows when their baby's hungry, they have cues for that, and the same cues for when they need to go to the toilet. So it's just being aware of that and listening and watching for it.
Yeah. So that's the what. That's EC. People call it EC. What are some other names for it? Diaper free, which isn't completely diaper free, but you do reduce a lot of diapers. But
so why?
Yeah. So why, you might be wondering why we do EC. I want to take it back to when I first heard of EC. I actually thought it was a bit crazy, so you wouldn't be like crazy for thinking that. But that's massively just because we haven't seen it much in Western culture, but it is practiced all over the world.
Yeah. Nappies are a real luxury item, really. They're for convenience, and
disposable nappies have only been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Yeah, so why is because they need to go to the bathroom anyway, and it's a lot cleaner if you just take them to the toilet. Another reason why?
Yeah, is empowerment. You know, your child understands that they're heard, their needs are met, and that's just a really beautiful thing. That leads to connection as well.
Yeah, for Tom, it's given him an experience to have these beautiful one-on-one eye connection, bonding time with his baby, and it's relieved a bit of the pressure off of me too as a breastfeeding new mama that baby always wants to be near. It's really nice to be able to hand that over to dad. And another big reason why we do it is because of positive association for Blue and her private areas. I think many women, especially watching this, can relate to feeling disassociation and shame with their genitals, and it's not to be overlooked at how early those relationships begin in our mind. So we just want Blue to feel like, yeah, going to the toilet's a great natural thing, and my genitals are great too. So
another really incredible reason to do EC is for environmental reasons. You know, you're reducing your amount of nappies that you use, whether that's in terms of washing and washing detergent, even if it's natural, power, etc., to using diapers.
Yeah, like disposable diapers. So we use less nappies. We do use some nappies, and we have accidents just like everybody, but we end up using a lot less because Blue goes to the toilet in the toilet, and then you don't have to use the chemicals and everything recommended to clean a number 2 out of the nappy because it's just gone straight in the loo with everything else.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. Another big reason, if we haven't made it clear enough, is that babies are born with absolutely no preconceived knowledge of how to go to the bathroom. And so if we don't teach them to go in their nappy, then we don't have to unteach them. So it just makes a lot of sense to just straight up say, we go to the toilet this way.
This is how we do it.
Yeah. We'll go through now and show you how we do it with Blue. There's a lot of different ways that we do it. With EC, you kind of always have to be on the go and responsive, especially if you start really young. Blue has joined us, the infamous Blue, the incredible toilet drink baby. We just want to share some tips to get started, because it can be quite intimidating. I think number one is try and stick to your baby, dressing them in like a dress or something that you can take off easily. These are not very good to take off easily.
But they're super cute.
It's much easier to learn how to do EC in summer, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's like us. Blue was just naked all the time, and so we caught the cues and saw it all happening.
Yeah. Another really good thing to do is to get a potty. Do you want to show ours? We started off with a Tupperware container, but now I've got this little potty. This is also really great to put in the boot of your car for when you're out and about, so you can pull over at any time and chuck the baby on the toilet. To get started, we'd recommend setting aside a day. Blue took 1 day to learn that she needed to go to the toilet in the Tupperware container, and then after that it was up to us to read her signs. But it took 1 day of Tom really committing to like taking her all the time, even when it's like a maybe sign and not a definite, because it's never really a definite.
Yeah.
And then after that, you could tell Blue was like, I go to the potty now, like take me to the potty. Which was really sweet because she was 2 weeks old when that happened, and that blew our minds.
And that day, that's just like the groundwork day for it all to sort of like, you know, become aware of it. And
Yeah.
it definitely takes a few weeks after that. And to this point, like, sometimes you miss them. Other times, Blue's too occupied. She's thinking about all sorts of other things, and she has an accident. Never a poo, but sometimes a wee.
Yeah, and it almost got harder when Blue got older because she got more signs and gets more distracted and has many more emotions. Yeah, she just woke up from a nap. Okay, and then we might answer some frequently asked questions. I think the most common question that we get is, do you have to be stay-at-home parents and with your baby all the time for this to work? Ideally, it does work when somebody is at home all the time that is committed to this practice.
You can do it part-time as well.
Yeah.
So it'll get to the point where your baby understands that when you're there and present, that's the process. And you know, if they are in daycare and that's not possible because of the amount of children or whatever, it's kind of it's better than not doing it at all.
Yeah, basically just give it a go, and you can just do it as much or as little as you like.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really, I've had a lot of friends when they help us with Blue to take her to the toilet and to see that she does it. It's just like a really fun and exciting experience.
And they get it, you know. They go, oh, I think she needs to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
And you look at them and say, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Also, like, it's great to learn how to do it with one child, but if you've got older children, they are really great at helping as well, as they are with lots of things with helping out with development of younger babies. Another frequently asked question we get is there too early? A lot of people in the EC community start their babies as early as day 1 out of the womb. We don't think there's too early. There is concern for stress, but for us personally, we see Blue get so much joy out of knowing that she is heard and that she doesn't have to go in her nappy.
Yeah.
And also, if there is one thing that can help you get started on the journey towards a more positive relationship with going to the bathroom, it's just being really mindful of your gestures and expressions when you're changing the nappy of your baby, because they see it all, and there's a really big difference between, oh, you go to the toilet, like, oh, look at what you've done.
Yeah, and opening a dirty nappy and saying, oh, gross, and retching, and
Yeah,
like,
because
that's not nice for anyone.
Because all they can see is that you're pointing to their genitals and saying it's gross.
Yeah, so I think that's the frequently asked questions. You guys might have a couple more. All I can say is do some research. There's a lot of information and material online, and if it is something that you would like to look into and do, I highly suggest it. it really adds another layer of connection to your little one, which is the most beautiful thing in the world. And to be able to give that like to a father, to me that's just such a gift. Breastfeeding mum, she's just constantly got this amazing one-on-one connection that's happening all the time, and a lot of dads feel like they're missing out. But if you take your little one and that she's searching in your eyes, or he's searching in your eyes for that safety to say, yeah, we're going to the toilet, I hear you, you're safe, you're held. It's really, truly a beautiful thing.
Yeah. It's super fun. It's like Blue's party trick.
So when we take Blue to the toilet, we also use word association to reinforce what we're actually doing. You can use any word. We currently use she for when she needs to do a wee, and poo for doing a number 2. And that just helps actually say, all right, it's time. You're safe, you're held, you can do what you need to do.
Yeah. So let's go through and show some positions.
Yep. So this one's a real easy one. You can squat down, protect her. She'll sit there and do what she needs to do.
If she
when
needs
she
to
needs
go.
to do it.
But as you can see, if you do it and she doesn't need to go, she doesn't like it.
Another one that you can do is just up on your knees, and you can hold her legs flat into that sitting position.
Yeah, that's really helpful for when she was smaller, right?
Yeah. And I can't do it with my bad knee, but it's all right.
But if that seems too complicated, on the potty,
toilet, just like a normal person, you can do a poo or a wee.
as you can see, Blue gets very upset when you take her to the toilet and she doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
She's like, guys, I didn't even give you a sign. I'm not stupid. We use a actual toilet a lot. So this is really helpful for when Tom and I go out to dinner or lunch.
It's just the same thing.
Just go straight over the toilet.
And if they are getting bigger and heavier, you
I
can
actually
do
sit down with her.
multiple ways. Yeah, Monty. And when she's a lot littler, you can get right back on the loo, and you can just put her down there like that.
Yeah.
And that's really good for mamas. Dads are probably going to struggle with that one.
And then you can just use the toilet paper to wipe them off. Blue and I, we just use like a quick little dab. Sometimes we just use a little hand towel.
Wow, yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's significantly less waste in that way. Can you think of any others?
Not really, but you can use your imagination really. Everyone knows how it works. It's just about
giving it a go.
Providing that space.
Do you have
for it
anything
to
to
happen.
add, Blue? Oh. Anything to add?
Should we just dance out? We go to party. We like 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 to party.
Is it party or potty?
Potty. I just came up with that. Yeah. Oh.
So there you go, as you can see it's kind of just about giving it a go, listening to your baby, finding your own way. Your instincts are going to be really imperative to this exercise, and if anything, it helps you develop your instincts further. The biggest thing I feel the need to reinforce is the fact that you know what to do because you go to the toilet, and not being afraid to ask for support, because your family might think it's a bit silly or strange what you're doing. They can think what they want, but if they want to support you, you can show them how to do it, and they can help you do it, because it's
They'll love it.
Yeah.
They'll love it.
Yeah, anyone with a baby too knows they go to the toilet a lot, especially at the start. So it's a really beautiful way to help out new parents. Yeah. Wait, do you think it's good?
It blows people's minds. Like when my mum put Blue on the loo for the first time and she went to the toilet, my mum had 2 kids and she just thought that was the coolest thing she's ever seen. She was tickled pink, I think she said. Yes. Remember
Bye.
that?
Bye. See ya.
Oh,
I'm gonna cry. You gonna come over here?
Come here. Come to Dada. Bloopy. Bloopy. Come on. Come on.
Give me a blue.